And how long can I keep rosemary and clove water before making another water for hair? You shampoo every day before applying the clove and rosemary water. How do you apply? Because my own was breaking after trying it for the first time.
Hello guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make clove, cinnamon and rosemary Ayurvedic hairspray for thicker hair growth. To show you the ingredients I'm going to be using in no particular order, I have cinnamon and also rosemary and my all-time favorite, clove. The main compound element in clove is called eugenol, and what this eugenol does is that it has anti-inflammatory and anti-microbial properties that helps to promote healthy hair growth. Eugenol also contains anti-androgenic properties, meaning it helps to prevent baldness or alopecia in both men and women. And clove helps to prevent premature growing of your hair. Clove also prevents or curbs hair loss. So if you experience hair shedding a lot, because you know that hair shedding can lead to thinning. So if you experience shedding a lot, then you can use clove. And finally, clove helps to clean and soothe your scalp by getting rid of excess oil, debris, and dead skin. Such as some of the few benefits of clove. The benefits are enormous. Now let's talk about the benefits of rosemary for hair growth. Rosemary contains antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, and antibacterial properties. It helps stimulate hair growth, it cleanses your hair, it boosts hair shine, it also provides scalp relief. So if you experience dry and itchy scalp, then rosemary is your best friend. It also darkens your hair. The properties of rosemary is almost the same as the properties that clove contains. Now let's talk about the benefit of cinnamon for hair growth. Cinnamon helps prevent hair loss and balding. So research shows that cinnamon can control hair loss and prevent hair balding. It also contains antioxidants and antimicrobial properties, hence preventing scalp infections. Cinnamon also improves hair length, hair density, and hair growth. Cinnamon also reduces or treats head lice. So if you have lice in your hair, which is very uncommon these days, then please try and use cinnamon water or cinnamon tea. Cinnamon also contains minerals, proteins, and vitamins such as riboflavin, thiamine, niacin, vitamin A, which all enhance healthy hair growth. Cinnamon also contains antifungal properties, which helps to prevent or curb chronic dandruff. Guys, the benefit of cinnamon is plenty. So for us to make this Ayurvedic hairspray, I'm going to transfer all the dry ingredients onto my pot of boiling water. As you can see, I already have my boiling water, so I'm just going to add all the ingredients to the pot and allow it to boil on a low to medium heat for 10 to 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes and our tea is ready. As you can see, the color has changed. Everything has extracted well into my hot water. So all I'm going to do now is to just transfer everything into my storage container. You are not going to leave the ingredients out. You have to transfer everything into the water. You add all your dry ingredients to the water and then you're going to set it aside, allow it to cool. As you can see, I've transferred everything into my airtight container, but I'm not going to use it today, so I'm just going to cover it and let it sit overnight. So the next day I'll come back and show you guys the results. Guys, I just want to point out that you can use your hairspray the very day you've made it. Like, you know, you can use it, you don't have to store it overnight, but that is just my method. I prefer to store it overnight because I think and I believe that the more I let it sit, I let the ingredients sit in the water, the more it's going to extract, the more it's going to, you know, that like it's going to dissolve into the water for me. So please just feel free and explore. This is just how I choose to keep my or store my. Now the small bottle beside what I have done is clove and rosemary in cold water. You know, I've been receiving lots of questions. People want to know why we use hot water, so I just want to demonstrate to this people why we prefer hot water. So this is clove and rosemary in cold water, and I'm going to also store this for the next 24 hours, or I'm going to keep it overnight, so the next day I'll come back and show you. All right guys, so this is the next day. I made sure that it's exactly 24 hours. So as at the time I'm recording this video, it's evening time. Okay, so this is how it looks like. This is my pots of hot water, and then the other pots of cold water. Guys, as you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and strain my juice out of the ingredients. We don't need the ingredient at this point. We are done with the ingredient, so I'm just going to go ahead and strain everything. Alright, so you can see the difference between the one that we made using cold water and then the one we made using hot water. So the hotter the water, the better it even comes out. It actually helps to extract every single nutrient from the ingredient, because these ingredients we are using are super dry, by the way, so you can clearly see the difference. Now all I have to do is to transfer what I'm going to be using today into my spray bottle, and then I can keep the rest in my refrigerator. So guys, if you want to apply or use this mixture or this hair tea, you can either use it as a hairspray or as a hair rinse. But if you're going to use it as a hair rinse, I advise that you make a bigger batch, like you increase the water, the amount of water you use. But if you're going to be using it as a hairspray, then this one is just good enough. Alright guys, so there's a part 2 to this video. In the second part of the video, I answered your questions on clove, the frequently asked question. Mind you, this is on the first video I've made on clove. You guys have asked lots of questions, so I decided to take time to answer some of the frequently asked questions. So kindly stick to the end of this video to learn how to properly use clove, because it has serious side effects. Please do not skip this video, watch the end, and you are going to thank me later.
Hello guys, I'm so excited to be back with another hair video. So I haven't posted a hair video in such a long time because you guys are not watching. You guys don't watch. It's forgive my voice, like I have cold and I've lost my voice. There are some videos on clove that I made that is doing well, and I keep receiving questions often, like a lot of questions. I feel like they are repetitive. I keep answering individually. Whenever I see such questions, I try as much as possible to answer the people who have asked. But I feel like as I am doing this video showing you guys how to make this new batch of cloves, I should as well just address all these issues so that the people who will come back in future to ask me the same questions, they can just look at this video, and I hope that all their questions will be answered, hopefully. So I have the questions here on my laptop, so I'll just look at it and read and try as much as possible to answer. So this person says that, is clove bad to drink when you are pregnant? Please, I know you're talking about hair, but answer me. If you are pregnant, you should not joke with pregnancy. When you are pregnant, before you take any drug, before you take any pill, you should first consult your doctor. So if you are pregnant, please consult your doctor. If your doctor asks you to drink clove, because clove has so many other health benefits, but you first have to talk to your doctor. Ask your doctor about it, that can you drink clove, you want to, and then, because I cannot say, hey, go and drink clove, hey, hello. So please, if you are pregnant and you want to try something out, first seek medical consent. Do not just look at what people are doing on YouTube and try to jump on board. Clove has lots of benefit, it's true, no doubt, but you should first consider your health as a pregnant woman and the baby also in utero, okay? So first seek medical help, and if your doctor asks you, then you can go ahead. But over here, we don't do that. I'm sorry. Next question is that, can it be used when I have attachment to my hair? Of course, you can use clove. As you can see, I have attachment. I have currently braided my hair. So this batch of clove that I'm coming to use, I'm going to use it on this braided hair. Okay, I'm going to use it as a moisturizer for the next 1 week or 2 weeks or so before I lose my hair. So you can use it on braided hair. It's allowed. It's not going to do anything. That's what I even prefer to use it on braided hair, because that way there'll be less manipulation. You can just leave it alone for it to work out its magic. And the good thing is that even if your hair is in braid, it's even better because your scalp is exposed, your root is exposed, so you can go in and apply this, because the whole thing is that clove actually helps promote thicker hair growth. The new growth that is coming is what we are targeting, so using it on attachment is 100% safe. For the next 2 weeks, I will be applying this thing every other day until I lose my hair. I'm using this water and oil both for 10 days and I'm facing hair fall. I don't know whether to stop this or to continue because I'm already having thin hair. It's falling very easily. To answer this question, I want to ask the person that, how did you apply your clove? Okay, clove is more of a protein treatment. So how do you apply? One disadvantage of clove is that it can really cause your hair to become very dry after you have applied it. So when you use this thing on your hair, or when you apply clove to your hair, you should follow up with a proper moisture retention routine. What I mean by this is that don't just apply clove and let it be, okay, especially if your hair is not in braids. After applying clove, you have to follow up with a leave-in conditioner if you have. But if you do not have, after clove, then you move to oil. You have to add oils to your hair and you have to apply your hair cream as well. That is the only way to keep the moisture intact. But if you do not follow up with a proper moisture routine, your hair is going to break off. Clove causes your hair to become very dry, very dry. I do experience this. We know that as naturals, when your hair is dry, it breaks off easily. She even says that she has fine hair. I too have fine hair. I have fine hair as well. But I would never apply clove without adding my oil and my hair butter. Never apply clove alone. Can you boil clove powder and rosemary leaves together? Of course you can boil clove powder and rosemary together. If you don't have clove, whole clove, you know, the seed, you can always use the powdered clove, because clove is clove. Clove is clove. Clove is clove, okay? So you can use the powdered clove. Just like with rosemary, you can either use the fresh rosemary or the dry rosemary. Clove is clove. Whether powder or not, feel free to use whichever you have available, either powder or the whole clove. And yes, you can boil together. The best way to even get the juice out of rosemary is to boil it. Whether it is fresh rosemary or dry rosemary, you have to boil it. If you don't boil it, you're not going to get any benefit from it. So yes, you can boil clove powder and rosemary together. It works. Next question, how long can I keep rosemary and clove water before making another water for hair? Guys, as you saw, I have this leftover. So this is what I have in my spray bottle. I'm going to be using this until it's finished and then I can come for this, okay? So often I would say that don't make too much of it. Don't make, unless you're going to use it as a hair rinse. But if you're going to be spraying this into your hair, then don't make too much of it. At least something that can last for maybe a week, maximum week. And the best way to do this is that you can keep this in your refrigerator. I think somebody asked that question, which I was intending to get to, but now that we are here, we just talk about it. I'm going to keep this in my refrigerator and it should be good. It's not going to get fermented as long as it's in the fridge, okay? So you can keep the leftover in your fridge and you can use this for at least 1 week, okay? Then after that, you throw it away, you make another batch. When you are using clove and rosemary, which water do you prefer? Hot water or cold water? When you're using clove with rosemary, guys, there's the thing. When it's just clove, okay, when you're using only clove, then there is two methods you can use clove. That's only clove. You can either use it with, add it to hot water or to cold water. But the difference is that when you add it to hot water, you can use it that very day, because you're going to get your juice, you're going to get the nutrient extracted very fast. Just like the way you're making tea, you put the bag inside the hot water and then you get all the nutrient, all the tea out so quickly. That's the same with clove. When you add it to hot water, you're going to get it fast. So if you want to use it that very day, maybe it's wash day, you want to use clove as a hair rinse, then you can use it that very, you can use the hot water. But with the cold water, you can't use it that very day. You may have to wait for 24 hours before it's, you know, it kind of dissolves in the water. You kind of get the nutrients in the water. But when it's clove and rosemary, guys, listen, when it's clove and rosemary, I will recommend strictly use hot water. This is the rosemary and clove with cold water, and this is rosemary and clove with hot water. You can even see the difference in color. You can see the difference. So when you add hot water to the water, so when you use hot water, you kind of get all the nutrients out of both ingredients, from the clove and from the rosemary as well. But if you use cold water, I can assure you that you are going to get the benefit from the clove, yes, but the rosemary, nothing. Hey lady, which method do you prefer better? Okay, I understand that one. I prefer hot water. I prefer hot water when it comes to clove and rosemary. Hot water any day. Look at the results now. See the results. See the results and look at this. Look at the difference. So hot water any day, okay? And then the next question is that when you just pour the water on the clove and rosemary, not boiling, okay, the water needs to be hot or cold, please. When you don't want to boil it, still add hot water. If you don't want to boil it, you can boil the water and then come and add it to the clove and rosemary in whatever container you have it. Then you close it, allow it to wait and, you know, extract for some time, allow it to cool, and then you come and strain it. So hot water is the water I would recommend any day if it is clove and rosemary. But if it is clove only, then you can try cold water, no problem. But you have to let it sit for more than 24 hours. If you want it even better, more than 24 hours. But 24 hours is still cool, okay? But clove and rosemary, and even this one, I added cinnamon to this one. There is no way cold water can extract anything from cinnamon for me. So I needed hot water. So the preferred method is use hot water. This person is asking that can they use it on their 1-year-old daughter? Madam, don't do it. Children below 5 years are very delicate. Don't. They have very sensitive skin at this moment, at this point. So please don't. That's why we have kits for hair. Their formulas are specially made for kids. These are done by professionals. So clove for kids, no. Unless the child is more than 5 years, before you even do it, make sure that you do a patch test, or you can seek the help of or the advice of a dermatologist. Please don't get me into trouble. Don't get me in trouble. 1-year-old, please no, don't do that. Okay, thank you. Now the next question is, will I refrigerate it? Yes, you can refrigerate it. That's all I do all the time. Whenever I have leftover, I just keep it in my fridge, and it's good to, we are good to go. We don't have problems, okay? So yes, you can keep it in the fridge. Very safe to do that. Now, the next question, is it to be used every day? Is it to be used every day, guys? What I have to say is that when you are going on a challenge, like you can challenge yourself to use clove for 1 week straight or 2 weeks straight, all right? But after that period, please go on a break. Go on a break, a month or 2 break before you use clove again. If I say use it every day, somebody is going to use it literally every single day for a whole month. No, clove is more like a protein treatment. All right, so you don't want to overload it, you don't want to overdo it. Our advice, I use it 3 times in a week maximum, but every single day is not advised. It's not advisable. Don't use it every single day. It's going to break off your hair. It's going to cause more harm than good. So yeah, that's how best I can answer this question. Now the next question, do you shampoo every day before applying the clove and rosemary water? No, you cannot shampoo your hair every day. You only shampoo your hair once a month. And then you condition your hair every week. You wash your hair every week with just conditioner. Shampooing is just once a month. If you love your hair and you still want some hairs on your head. But no, we don't wash it out. The whole thing is that leave it in, let it work the magic. And then when it's wash day, you wash it out. So if you wash your hair every week, then you're going to use it. And then every other day for 4 times in a week. Then on wash day, you wash your hair out. But if you wash your hair twice in a week, that means you're going to use it 8 times or 6 times. Then you wash it out. Please don't shampoo your hair every day, especially if you have kinky hair. Don't shampoo your hair every single day, unless you have this straight hair, this you know, this other type of hair. But if it's kinky curly, please, you're not supposed to, the shampoo is not your friend. How do you apply? Because my own was breaking after trying it for the first time. You have to follow up with a proper moisturizing routine. You don't just apply clove and leave it. You have to add oil and butter. Oil and butter to seal in, to keep your hair moisturized. If you are sure that you follow all this moisture retention protocol and it's still, your hair is still breaking, then it's time to say goodbye to clove. Maybe it's not good for you. Your system, your body doesn't accept it. You have to go for something else. You have to find something else, and another alternative. I mean, don't expect that everything that works because it's working for a lot of people should work for you as well. You are unique. You are beautiful. You are different, okay? So if it's not working for you, then you have to just find something else. if my hair is in braid, I just use it as a spray instead. I apply it to my hair this way. And then what I'd love to do next is to just add my oil. Okay, just add my oil to it. Normally I just add it to my palm because it's broken, so I just add this to my palm. Then I try to go in. So after applying the oil, when my hair is in braid, I don't add my butter, because when I add butter, that will be too much, because there is attachment. Okay, so I don't want to add butter. It's just going to sit on top of this attachment. But you know that the oil and the water, which is the clove water, can really penetrate. But this butter, it's just going to sit on top of this hair. The attachment is not going to penetrate. So I don't add what do we call it, butter, when my hair is in braids. But if my hair is not in braid, then I continue with this butter. Actually, also in the other videos, it was just clove and rosemary, but this time around I decided to add a third ingredient, which is cinnamon. And I promise you guys that I am loving the smell of cinnamon in this clove mixture. It has lots and lots of benefits to your hair and also health as well. So guys, that'll be the end of today's video. I hope I answered some of your questions, but if you still have more questions to ask, please feel free. The comment section is available and I'll answer each and every single one of you. So go ahead and post your comments, your questions in the comment section if your question is not part of this one that I've just answered. Until then, I'm gonna see you all in another video. Bye.